Robert Adelson testified. And I think it's really interesting because we've never heard from Robert before. So this was something new in this trial. He finally broke his silence and testified. He moved out at 18, which I think is very telling. He kept in touch with his family, but not a lot. He was estranged from his mother. The last time they spoke was 2016. And he testified. We're going to hear in SOT 10 that she was controlling and involved.
Who is the leader in the family? Who tends to run the show?
I think my mom.
Okay, so Donna Adelson?
Yes.
Would you describe Donna Adelson's personality as being more controlling or more laid back?
I think more on the controlling side.
All right, so Dave, you think he was the most important witness. I mean, I was excited about him because we hadn't heard from him, but tell me why you think he was so important to this case.
Well, we had never heard from him before. I thought he was the most interesting witness because you see how different he is from his brother, Charlie. Charlie fashioned himself as the maestro. He lived in South Florida. He dated shot girls. He was high on cocaine a lot. He was jacked up on steroids. He was living the fast life, going to Thailand to do God knows what. And he was the one on his Ferrari with the license plate maestro who thought he was the maestro, who thought he was, like his mom, pulling the strings, who could arrange for a murder. Meanwhile, Rob goes in a different direction. Rob actually was involved with a woman of Indian descent, and his mother did not approve. And so they had a bad breakup about it. But then he agreed to move on from his Indian girlfriend, and he found someone else with his mother's approval. That fizzled, and he went back and married the Indian woman, and they're happily ever after, and he didn't speak to his mom much. But what was really, and that was not allowed in evidence, by the way, but that tells you the backstory. But what was really powerful was his conversations with his mom when he tried to bring up the murder of the son-in-law, someone like they knew so well, part of the family, and the mother never wanted to talk about it. In fact, said, "It's not my business. I don't care." Really? I mean, this is the woman who was crying when she saw the photos of Danny. This exposed her for whom she is.
Yeah, and I think we've got those clips to play. I think that one that you were talking about, but also when Donna told him that someone had knocked on Danny's door and shot him. How would she know that? So if we can listen to, I think we've got that SOT 11.
One of the things that she told me is, it bothered me, but I didn't have any other details about. But she said that, someone went to the front door and said, "Are you Dan Markel?" and then shot him. And then I said, "Well, how could you know that? Who's telling you that?" And she said, "Well, that's just what they're telling us." And
okay. So she said someone told her that someone knocked on Danny's door, said, "Are you Dan Markel?" He said yes, and the shooter shot him.
That's the story I heard.